investing in your kids' ears and nesting. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
Okay. Howdy.
Howdy! Welcome under the hat. I'm Bellboy.
And I'm Sydney.
And today we've got a surprise.
Yeah, one of our good old friends has, he's been watching the show for a while and he thought he wanted to make his debut on Under the Hat TV.
Yeah, it's been a long time overdue, a guest appearance, so hopefully this will be a frequent thing from now on.
And this guy knows a lot about the history of the WWE and the wrestling business, WWF, and he can teach one of you two a thing or two about it, I'd say.
I'd say definitely so.
So, without further ado, I think I can hear him coming.
I think I can as well. Here it is. None other than the Bad Guy Bandit.
Hey!
Pleasure to be on. Pleasure to be on.
How you doing,
How
Bad
you
Guy?
doing? Not bad, man.
Bad Guy Bandit.
How are we doing?
What a pleasure it is.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, you know. The bad guy, you wanted to show up a long time ago, but I'm here.
Well, what can I say? It is a pleasure for you to be under the hat. We've got quite a few questions we want to ask you. I mean, it's going to be a few questions if you don't mind.
Well, go on, hit it, boys.
So, Bad Guy, tell the viewers at home a bit about yourself.
Well, you know, I'm a big wrestling fan. I'd say I'm a mark for the business. Been around the business, and, you know, it's great to be on your show finally. I've been waiting to get on it for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Under the Hat has waited for the Bad Guy to make his appearance for a while.
And the bad guy appreciates the opportunity, boys, you know. It's great
Cheers,
to be
man.
with you.
It's great to have you here, Bandit.
So, we've got our top five questions, I suppose, going out to the Bad Guy. Right, the Bad Guy. Who's your favourite wrestler of all time?
Who's the bad guy's favorite wrestler of all time? I mean, are you being serious, man?
Yeah,
It's Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon, he's just a legend in my eyes, man. He had it all. He was a total package. He was a 4-time Intercontinental Champion. I mean, I'm not talking about Scott Hall here. I mean, Scott Hall, a great man, great athlete, great wrestler. But in my opinion, he was at his best in the World Wrestling Federation as Razor Ramon.
Definitely.
I mean, he had it all, man. He could cut an interview like no other. He was open with the fans in a big way. I mean, quite possibly the biggest mid-carder the World Wrestling Federation has ever had on its books.
Right. What is your favourite match in wrestling history?
That's a tough question, you know, for the bad guy. For the Bad Guy Bandit, the answer to that is going to be tough. There's always a few contenders. I mean, it's so open, isn't it? I mean, wrestling's been great for years. I'd have to say Scott Hall, Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 10 ladder match, Madison Square Garden. Baby, it had it all.
Yeah.
That match was jam-packed. There's been ladder matches before, there's been ladder matches since. But there's been nothing like that match, man. It was just unbelievable. I mean, the two athletes, you had Razor Ramon, he was at his prime, man. He was packing heat at the time, you know. I mean, you had the angle that they had at the time, the two guys going in, claiming that they were both the Intercontinental Champion. You know, the winner took it all. And, man, that match had it all.
And then,
Classic.
who is your favourite wrestler at the moment?
My favorite wrestler at the moment, I mean, that's tough. I mean, I've always got to say that, yeah, I like the wrestling. I'm always going to be a fan of the wrestling business. You got the WWE, you got TNA, but, you know, for me at the moment, it's got to be one of the old guys, you know. It's got to be the guys like The Taker, like the Shawn Michaels, the guys that can give something back to the business and do something with the business on a daily basis, week in, week out. They show the new boys coming up in the back how the shit is done.
Right, my next
What's
question.
next, boys? What's next?
What's your worst moment you can remember in wrestling?
For me, there's been a couple of bad moments, man. I mean, I can't lie. The Bad Guy Bandit, he's seen some stuff in the wrestling business, and it's baffling him, like, what's been the root cause? What caused that? I mean, how could he pull off a move like that? But for me, there's two things that stick out in my mind. I'm a big, big Razor Ramon fan. And when Jim Ross, that fat piece of crap, when Jim Ross came out in 1996 and told me he was bringing back Razor Ramon and Big Daddy Cool Diesel to the World Wrestling Federation, that pissed me off, man. I mean, I was the biggest mark for Razor.
Yeah.
You guys both know that, man.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest mark for Razor. And he brought out, I mean, I always remember that episode of Monday Night Raw, man. It hit Ramon's music. The camera was panned out in the wide angle. And you saw him walk out, you know. I think in the middle they had a little tombstone as a promo for Buried Alive or whatever. And he walks out, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I lost it, boys. I mean, I went mad. I mean, I was unbelievable. Razor Ramon was back, you know. And it didn't work out. The camera zoomed in, and it was this fat piece of crap. And I was like, that ain't Razor, man. And I was just pissed off.
I remember
that really tore my ass out.
That was a bad moment.
But for me also, I mean, I've got to be honest, never liked the roster split, man. Never been a fan.
No.
Never been a fan. For me, it was better. As far as I was concerned, I can see where Vince McMahon is coming from on a business point of view. But, man, I say one roster, streamline that roster, put your best talent on the roster.
That's right. Now you got 3 rosters. ECW, SmackDown, and Raw.
It's all getting a little much, man.
ridiculous.
So what is the most defining wrestling moment ever in your eyes?
Oh my god, I mean, you boys are really asking the questions. For me, personally, it's gotta be WrestleMania 6, the Ultimate Challenge. Everybody, it's like when JFK got shot, it's like when John Lennon died, it's like when Elvis Presley died, man. If you're a wrestling fan, if you're a mark, you're gonna know about the Ultimate Challenge. You're gonna know where you were the first time you saw the immortal Hulk Hogan square off against the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, man, it was big stuff. And for me, no match since that day has had the same magnitude, the same meaning as that match, man. It was champion versus champion, winner takes it all, and man, that was a great match.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more either. Now, what does it feel like to be on Under the Hat?
What does it feel? I mean, I'm great to be here, man. I've been big fans of you guys. I mean, you know, good friends with you guys. I've been watching your shows week in, week out. And the Bad Guy Bandit has just been waiting to get on here, man. I can't believe it took you two so long to get me on here. We're only on like 52 shows.
I know. We've stepped over the half-a-century mark, and finally the Bad Guy Bandit's here.
The bad guy's here, man.
Yeah, we feel privileged to have him on our show.
And so you should.
And he seems to wear a hat quite nicely.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorites, you know.
I
Yeah.
like the hat.
So we hope you liked the Bad Guy. If you want to hit him up with some questions, leave them down below in the comments.
Yeah.
Hey, hit the bad guy anytime, man.
Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more of the Bad Guy, want to see more of Bellboy and Sydney.
Yeah, I'm sure Bad Guy Bandit will be coming back for some more.
I'm gonna be back, lads. I mean, I'm gonna be here with the boys. I'm gonna be kicking it. I'm gonna be getting it real. And I'm gonna be keeping it real. The bad guy is here. And he's here to stay. Say hello to the bad guy, man.
Hello.
It sounds like the only way is up.
Yeah. So what have we got next episode, Bellboy?
Wow.
We can have subscribers out there, or viewers. We want to see an Under Your Hat special going out to the Bad Guy.
Yeah. Give the Bad Guy Bandit an idea for a
Yeah, why don't you fans kick me back, man? You can get back to me in every way you want, YouTube, man. Give me some comments. I want to hear your comments. Give me some ideas. We're gonna say SummerSlam 95, baby. We're gonna say Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. You fans pick that match. We want to hear what you've got to say. We want your suggestions. What do you want the next episode to be? What do you want it to do? We'll take the best of your suggestions and we will consider it, baby.
That's right. So, from Sydney, Bellboy, and the Bad Guy, what goes on under the hat?
Stays under the hat.